welcome back to my channel. I did a Kim Kardashian inspired makeup look using the one and only Master Palette by Mario within collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills. This look required a ton of lashes, so I incorporated bottom and top, and of course this beautiful palette. So let me know what you guys think, and let's jump right in. I am starting off with my skin today. I am using the Ole Henriksen Sheer Transformation Moisturizer, and I'm just putting a little bit of that on with my fingertips. And for my primer, I am just going in with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. This is going to help my foundation stick. And then for foundation today, I'm just using Estes Lauder Double Wear Max Cover. I'm using this because it is full coverage, and of course Kim Kardashian loves her full coverage, and so do I. So I'm just buffing that in with the Sigma F82, and I got a little in my hair, no big deal. Buffing that out, starting from the middle of the face and working my way outward. I did apply a little bit more than I usually do because I did want a fuller coverage finish. And for concealer, I am trying a new concealer today. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Neutral. This wasn't as bright as I was hoping, being that it's a Kim Kardashian look, but whatever, we'll brighten it up with some baking and some mineral powder. But I'm just buffing that in again with the Sigma F82 and then going in with the Micro Mini Beauty Blender just to get right underneath the eyes and the center of the nose and whatnot. And to set that, I'm going in with Mineralize Skin Finish in the shade Light and the Dose of Colors Setting Powder Brush. And this is going to help brighten up the area. Today I am actually going to bake. I usually like to use this powder instead of baking, but I'm going to bake today, especially since everything is inspired by looks that Mario has done on Kim Kardashian. So this will suffice if you did it alone, but we can still go a little brighter. And then I'm going to set the remainder of my face with the Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Medium Golden. And this is just going to give me an all-over added warmth, if you will, before I go in with bronzer. But I'm not putting this underneath the eyes or in the center of my forehead too much. And then for bronzer, of course, I'm using MAC Give Me Sun and a 150 brush. The 150 brush is going to help me really warm up the skin without looking too precise. And I'm not trying to contour with this. It's going to almost act like a transition for our contour. So everything blends really, really well. So I'm throwing that along the hairline, the cheekbone, and the jawline. And then we'll go in with contour just to define the cheeks and whatnot a little bit better. For contour, I'm using the MAC Sculpt Shaping Powder in the shade Sculpt with the NARS Ita brush. And I am using that along the cheekbones, the hairline, and a little bit underneath the bottom lip. And I'm going to actually bring my contour in a little bit further than I normally do, just like Kim K. And today I'm going to bake with the NARS Translucent Powder in the shade Crystal and the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. And I'm just placing a little bit heavier of the product underneath the eyes and cleaning a little bit of my contour up underneath my cheekbone. I am also going to take it with the Micro Mini Beauty Blender on the sides of my nose. And do I do it down the bridge? Yeah, a little bit down the bridge of the nose as well. Center of the forehead. And then I immediately dust everything off except for underneath my eyes. Because I'm going to go in with my eyeshadow, I don't want to get any fallout. I went ahead and did one eyebrow and eye off camera. For eyebrows, Kim's eyebrows are a little bit thinner than mine. So I'm going to start off by just drawing a line underneath my eyebrow and adding a little bit to the tail. And I'm not going to go in with any shadow today like I normally do. I'm just going to continue to buff this eyebrow pencil upward to give me more of a feathered look. Obviously, Kim has darker hair than I do, but it's fine. And then I, of course, will still go in with the False Lash Maximizer by MAC. This is my favorite eyebrow product in the whole wide world, which isn't even an eyebrow product, but I have to use it. Whoops. Look how pretty this palette is, you guys. Oh my gosh, I love it. I am starting off with the shade Lula with the Royal and Langnickel BX90 brush. It's a very tapered, it's a little bit stiffer than brushes I normally use, but I am just placing that in the crease area first and positioning my brush a little bit upward, if that makes, downward. What am I trying to say? Downward, so that I don't get as much product on my lid. I'm focusing more of it in the crease. And then I'm going in with a Clean 224 brush by MAC just to buff everything out so we don't have any harsh edges. And this just continuing to almost do windshield wiper motions and then blending in small circles over and over again, just to ensure that I blend nicely. And then I'm taking the shade Violeta with that same brush, and this is a little bit deeper of a shade, so I'm going to actually start giving a little bit more depth into the crease, and then exact same technique where I place the color down, go back in and blend it out with the Clean 224 brush. Buffing it out, circular motions will give you the softest finish, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to take the shade Isabel just on the 224. This shade is a lot warmer than some of the other shades in the palette, so I'm going to actually just warm up the crease without using a little bit of precision. I'm just buffing that right on top of our crease shade. And then I'm mixing Fifth Avenue and Marina, and I'm just placing that underneath my brow bone. As a brow highlight, I like to place majority of the product, if it's shimmery, just underneath the arch of the brow, and then fluff and buff downwards. And then I'm taking Hollywood. This is a really light goldeny yellow. It's got a little bit of a pearl to it shade just on the lid. And then for eyeliner, I'm using the shade Claudia, which is like almost like a really dark charcoal gray with the 212 brush. And I am pressing this into my lash line and flicking my brush upward. Same with the lower lash line. I'm using this in place of eyeliner. I will go in with a tad bit of liquid, but I wanted the eyeliner to be a little bit more smoky without having to do a heavy wing, if that makes sense. So I am just going to deepen up that wing a little bit with black eyeliner. I use the NYC Black Liquid Liner, but nothing too crazy, nothing too thick. And then I'm taking a pair of wispy lashes. These are just Demi Wispies by Ariel, Red Cherry, I don't know, whatever brand you want to, whatever. And I'm just putting that on with some tweezers. And these are really, really feathery, and Kim always has really wispy, feathery lashes. I'm going back in with the 212 brush by MAC and a little bit more of the Claudia eyeshadow, and I'm buffing that right on top just so everything blends nicely. In the waterline, I am using the MAC Modern Twist Kajal Liner in the shade Squid. It's a really rich, intense black, and it's waterproof, so it definitely stays all day long. But I am going to take whatever is kind of left on my BX90 brush and buff it together so that the lower lash line doesn't smudge or smear. And then, of course, it wouldn't be a Kim K look without lower lashes. She has amazing eyelashes on top and bottom. So I'm going to throw a couple of individual lashes, medium-sized individual lashes on the bottom. I used 4 individual lashes on each side just to give that more feathery, smoky look. And I'm going to now dust away any of that bake that I had underneath there, the translucent powder. And then for blush, I am using MAC Petal Power with the 129. I noticed that Kim usually has a pinkier blush, pinkier, peachier shade. I like to use an orange blush, so I went a little bit pinker today. It's got a gold pearl to it, really, really pretty. And for highlight, I am using the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. And on my nose, I am using my finger, my ring finger, and I'm just putting that on the tip of the nose and down the bridge, and then going in with the Anastasia A23 brush, and I am placing that above my cheekbone, along my hairline, and of course a little bit on the center of my Cupid's bow. And for the lip, I'm going in with MAC Stripdown, and I'm just feathering this all over. Kim has said on multiple occasions that she uses Stripdown regularly. I don't know if she does anymore, but in the past I know she has. And this is a great nude option. And then I'm going in with Kylie Cosmetics Candy K liquid lipstick. And for this on me, I don't know, I feel like it doesn't look too dramatic on camera, but I didn't really like how it looked, as you can see by the expression on my face. I wanted something a little bit lighter and a little bit more like a baby doll pink. I feel like Kim wears colors like that a lot. So I'm taking this Klean Color Madly Matte liquid lipstick in the shade Clay, and I'm just mixing the two together. I got this from like G-Stage, I think, for $1.99. So inexpensive, and it's such a pretty like beigey, grayish, pinky nude color. And so like the wearability is amazing, and it smells like cookies. And then I'm going in with MAC Saint Germain lip gloss just to finalize it, because Kim always wears gloss, so I couldn't not wear gloss. And that is it. I hope you guys, oh, you gotta set that, of course, Fix Plus. I hope you guys like this. This palette is really pretty. I hope you can get your hands on it. And then once you do your makeup, inspired by your best Kim look. And then, of course, take some selfies, you know, like Kim would. That's what we're doing here. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you guys think. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.